phase, especially right here. You punished him. This was beautiful. And then here, once you did this, this was very disappointing. So you're playing Elise, best champ in the game to dive the enemy, and it did not ping this dive. You should ping this dive right here. Hey guys, for those who don't know, my name is Bizyze and I'm a Challenger League of Legends coach. I have over 2,000 of hours on individual coaching and I have plenty of students that climb from bronze or silver all the way up to diamond. Remember that the content that you're watching right now is a personalized, high quality coaching session that you can only get from me. If you want to get better and climb League of Legends, feel free to add me on Discord and book your own private coaching session. What are you waiting for? The link is in the description. First thing, team composition. So you said right now, okay, so 1 second so I can pause. So in this one, you said that you have a good team composition and you're going to be winning early on against Mundo. Later on, you're not going to really win against him since he's super tanky. You mentioned the 2v2 power on the top lane and that was good. You guys are winning 2v2, you guys are playing pretty strong. You guys are 2v2ing pretty hard. Like they can't win this if you hit the cocoon and if you focus the same target, especially with Ignite. It's a 70-30 2v2. Like this shouldn't really be losable at all. And then you mentioned the fact that you need to pressure him early on, especially after level especially before level 4, you should just go on him. I didn't like that you didn't mention the outscaling component. So Xayah is usually okay in terms of scaling against Ezreal, but if you think about like Xayah and think about Mundo, like think about how we're going to conduct ourselves in the team fights, how are we going to fight as 5v5. Kiana needs to get a really good angle to ultimate, and she needs to be very good, especially with Halo Blades. It's going to be hard, so she's going to get outscaled.
That's not the play. Halo Blades. I didn't really even pay attention to her rune.
Yes, that's not good. And also, even as a champion, she's getting outscaled. And then Trundle against Ezreal and Janna, he just wants to kill himself. You didn't mention that, like the late game, and also Pyke against Janna, same thing. He wants to kill himself, and then Elise against Janna. You saw it. Like that's how a match, of course, right? In late game. Plus, they also have the Ezreal. So here you should have told me, hey, we need to win, and we need to win fast. Because if we don't win fast, we're going to have to deal with Mundo. And who's going to kill Mundo?
Yeah, personally, I think just in general, at least, if past 25 minutes just doesn't win games. So
yeah.
I think if the game ever goes past 25, it's already just a loss. So
yeah, okay. But yeah. I mean, sure, from your perspective, but you have to think about your team composition as well, because you don't have to go with the mindset of, hey, if the game goes 25 plus, I lost. Like you never want to have this mindset. You always want to have you always have to find a solution that you can win the game. Like, okay, what's the solution? And then here, after 25 minutes, solution is like getting a pick with Pyke Hook or Elise Cocoon. But that's pretty much it. So you should mention the outscaling component right here. You go for the invade. Played quite well. I like it. Not bad. You didn't use the potion, but overall the play was super nice here. Double kill for this one. Right now you're snowballing pretty hard, and we know that we need to snowball the Kiana mid lane. We know that we need to snowball the Elise on top lane. So Darkseal would have been better for this. The ring is okay, but you know, the unique passive with the mana doesn't help you as much. Especially because, as I said, you need to play aggressive and win hard at level 4. And you can eventually look to roam mid lane because of your Cocoon against Annie. And you also have a good setup with Kiana. So because of the fact that our composition wants to snowball, because of the fact that we need to accelerate the game and make sure you win early on, transitioning your or translating your lead to other lanes, the going for Darkseal is better here.
Okay.
Instead of the ring.
I can agree with that optimization.
Okay. Good. So let's go to the this one. So where did I? Okay. So wait, where is the notepad? I can find it. Okay.
Yeah. Ideally, I really wanted to buy Doran's Blade. I played with it a little bit, and it feels really good, but I was 10 gold short. So I was thinking about selling a pot. Like, what do you think about selling a pot to get Doran's Blade instead of Darkseal?
I think it's not that worth. I mean, Doran's Blade is good, but I mean, is it going to make the difference between you killing Mundo or you're not killing Mundo? You're going to win against Mundo anyways, right? Like double ring, Darkseal, Blade, you're still going to win against Mundo. Yes, you're going to win harder with Blade, but it doesn't really matter because, I mean, a win is a win. But if you get Darkseal and you can snowball the game, it's going to be better reward long term, right?
Okay.
Because we need to think about long term as well. So you go in the lane phase. You tried to punish this guy. You actually played quite well in the lane phase. I like it. You abused level 2 advantage. You thought about your jungle. So overall, I like how you played the very early stages of the lane phase, especially right here. You punished him. This was beautiful. And then here, once you did this, this was very disappointing. So you're playing Elise, best champ in the game to dive the enemy, and it did not ping this dive. You should ping this dive right here, because if you're pinging when he's coming already. But if this guy was, do you remember the last Kha'Zix that you showed me? When he was on the river and he didn't follow. So
I honestly felt like I tried pinging way ahead than I normally do too, because I was like thinking about the last replay where I didn't really ping early. I pinged on my assistance, so I just tried to spam. But okay, so ping
early, like here.
Literally, when I chunk him, you mean?
So
like,
here,
as soon as I chunk him and he's diveable.
So as soon right here, exactly right here, because right now he's diveable. I would ping. We can see that Trundle did a very unorthodox pathing, which is basically red buff into topside clear, right? So this clear, if you play jungle, it's for like he wants to get pressure in the very early game and he wants to be first on the lane. So here I would ping him because he committed to this playstyle of ganking, and we know that he committed to this playstyle because he did not get the Raptors, right?
Yeah.
So I would ping his head. I would ping top lane, assistance, like his head first on the map, literally on the map. So he needs to feel forced. It's his responsibility to dive you. So we need to have that suggestion to him. If you're going to ping on my way, no one is going to follow. So in high elo, we ping like this with assistance on the head of the jungle. Only one time. Don't wanna tilt him, not 5, 4. And then one time on top lane, and then this is the only time when I'm going to write dive, because some people will misunderstand me. And I'll type dive, like assistance on his head, assistance on top lane, and I'll type dive. And what should happen right here, you should slow push this wave. So push it slowly, and then crush the next wave. So right here, you should slow push this wave as well, because we can see that the Trundle is not really in a position, but you didn't ping. Do you see that you're pinging right now, and you're pinging again on my way? On my way means Trundle, I'm going to go aggressive. Assistance on his head, assistance on top lane means come right now on top lane, I need you. You feel the urgency? Like there is an urgency that you can transfer to your jungle by the way you're pinging, by what ping you're using.
Yeah.
Super important. So here didn't communicate enough with pings. And again, you have a tendency to type. You saw that they didn't really listen at all. You were calling, okay, let's go Nashor, let's go Nashor. They didn't listen at all. So pinging is not really going to be the play. I would just, well, not pinging, sorry, typing is not going to be the play. Pinging is always the play if you want to control your teammates. And don't have expectations because it's SoloQ. They will sometimes not follow.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So
here like this was like the first like miscommunication between me and Trundle. It's like I feel like who I killed was correct, but I don't know. He wanted to hit the Kha'Zix, which I can kind of understand. Junglers always want to hit their laner pretty much, or their counterpart, and you generally want to hit your counterpart.
So let's talk about this. Because that's not the mistake. Okay, so here, what is our goal? Our goal is to dive, right? We just want to dive. But
yeah.
Once he backed off, what is your goal?
My goal is to keep the Mundo from CSing.
Exactly. You just want to zone him. And do we know where is the jungle? The enemy jungle.
Topside.
Exactly. So he's topside. So the question is right now. So how do you feel in this position in terms of how safe you are and how much you're denying him, compared to if you're going on him, if you're just completely trying to kill him, but then Kha'Zix is coming here, so they might have a chance to kill you.
I feel like with my jungler with double buff flash in this position, we really just 2v2. Like I don't feel that I don't feel like I will die at all or should die at all. But it's me trusting in another player, which is a mistake.
First of all, it's you trusting another player, and also the play is not good because you don't have enough damage in terms of 2v2 if you play like this. Like if you play like this aggressive, look at this play. This play only worked because you guys are ahead. Look at this play. Like if you don't have, look, you're dead right now. If you don't have the ring, you're dead. Because you have boots and you have the ring HP. So this is a very coin flip play. Like you have everything that you want. Everything that you want. You're pushing. This is beautiful. You played it by the book. I'm proud of you, this one. But then here, he's screwed. He's out of the lane. He doesn't really have the minions. Why should we kill him? Because we already killed him. He lost the wave, right? No need to greet. And this is 100% play. Like if you stay in the tower right here and you zone him and he stays here, no one can kill you. If Kha'Zix comes, then you can just run. If Kha'Zix comes on the Trundle, he can just run. The play is over for Mundo. The reward is bigger if you kill him, but also
what if he goes back right here and then TP's back to lane? We take his TP, yeah. Then he gets all of those minions, right?
Yeah, we take his TP. But again, like how much time does he have to do that? Because right now he's equaling, which takes 8 seconds, plus the TP takes like 4 seconds as well. Like he's going to lose like minimum 3-4 minutes.
Okay.
So he's still going to lose. Plus he takes the TP. But I shouldn't greet for it because he already loses in the wave. He already lost a lot, and it's not risky. Like if you go for this play, yes, if you kill him on one hand, it's like big reward. But the problem is that if you don't kill him and if Kha'Zix shows up, which he did, because you see how close this play was. And imagine if they had flashes. With Ignite, it's a little bit. Look at this play. Like if you don't have ring, you definitely die. He gets Triumph, and the play is like super flip. So I wouldn't go for this when he's already losing the wave.
Okay.
Good. Okay, 230, 330, we talked about it right now. So it was basically macro plus coin flip calls. 400. So we have lots of things to discuss in this game. So 400, the wave is coming into you. Let's see. So what do you think about this wave at the moment?
Let's see. Looking at it, there's pretty even. So it's gonna freeze like right where the right where that flower is, pretty much.
Okay. Okay. And what is a freeze? How do you define a freeze?
Pretty much the wave will be like stuck there for a while until one of us pushes the wave. It's just gonna like the minions are just gonna pretty much AFK in that zone.
Okay, good. So first of all, when it comes to seeing the identifying a wave state, you need to take 3 variables in consideration. 1, 2, 3. The first variable that I need to take into consideration when you want to see if the wave is pushing, slow pushing, or freezing is the number of the minions, which you said, which is good. The number of the minions will almost always make the difference. So for example, if we have like 5 minions and they have 4, then that means the wave is coming into them. But in this case, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 against 4, then we go to the second variable. Because again, 4 versus 4, this will mean that it's going to freeze, but it's not freezing here. The second variable is health of the minions. How much HP does the minion have? So right now, if we compare those, like again, roughly speaking, we are going to notice that this minion has more HP than this minion. So which means that the wave is slowly coming to us. Why? Again, it's because this minion is going to die, and then this minion is going to still be alive, and then it's going to make a 4 minions against 3 minions advantage. In other words, this wave is not freezing. It's slow pushing into you.
Slow push to me. Yeah.
And the third variable, if the wave, because it's even worse, that the third variable is going to affect this massively. So if the minions are like full HP, all of them, it's still pushing into you because of the next wave that is coming. The next wave that is coming from their base right now is going to meet closer to their tower, which means that this is going to be a big wave that is going to again slow push into us. So not only that the wave is pushing into us because of the health of the minions, but also because of the proximity, because of the position of the wave being close to their tower. So this is a wave management massive mistake what you're doing, because you always prefer the wave to come into you. If you think about this case, imagine you have the wave slow pushing into you. You will have this wave very close to your tower, right here, freezing. And you can just, like Mundo is going to be, if he wants to farm, he was going to be here. Which means you can kill him, which means Trundle can gank him. You always prefer to have the way to come into you.
Yes.
So, do you remember what I did here?
I think I pushed into him and just, then I didn't know where the jungler was, so I felt pressured to push harder.
Exactly. But if you let the wave to come, if you let the wave to come into you, right? He can't do anything. He can't do anything, because can he gank you if you're just going to let the wave to come into you? You're going to be in tower, right? So you can't get ganked. You can't get ganked. You can't get killed. You can't get poked. You're going to have the Mundo very close to your tower, which means you can go on him. So slow push into you is the best wave state that I can ever get on top lane.
Okay.
So this is a big thing. So wave management.
Think about proximity of next wave.
Yes. Well, first of all, again, number of the minions, and then HP of the minions. Like try to compare it to see where the wave is pushing, and then if the minions are I have the same number. If the minions have the same amount of HP, then yes, third variable is, hey, where is the next wave? Okay, so and you can see that by looking at your wave. Hey, my wave is right here, which means their wave is right here. Okay, what does that mean? That means the wave is going to be closer to this wave and it's going to make a big wave that is going to slowly come into me. Am I happy? Yes, I'm very happy because the wave is coming into me and I can create a situation close to my tower where the waves are going to be and I can kill them. Yeah. So that's how you should play right here. Definitely the pushing, and that's why you felt overextended, because I was like, oh, you're going to die against Kazi, because you see that you're pushing, and you said, I don't know if you remember, but I remember this perfectly in the game. You said, hey, I'm going to push because I want to make Mundo lose minions. But how is he going to lose the minions if you're going to push him and he gets farmed into the tower, right?
Well, I mean, I feel like Mundo is kind of hard to. I feel like CSing their tower is just generally harder than, CSing minions versus minions. So.
Yeah, but look at the farm advantage. Like, you have five farm advantage right here. Yeah. Because so with the wave states that you established. So usually when you're pushing, it's pretty easy unless you can like punish him and you know where is the jungle and you know that you can kill him in the tower. I wouldn't really push this because you see that how are you feeling right now? You're feeling so forced to back off. You're feeling so forced to play slow, right? To stay here. You're scared of the jungle, but this will never happen if you stay into the tower. Like if you stay close to your tower with the waves.
Yep.
And then right here. So let's see this one. So tell me, what do you think about the minions? So we have 6 minions against 6 minions. Where is the wave going to push?
I feel like, and in my head right now, I knew he was clearing my ward, so I was waiting for him to come back to fight him. So I wasn't really like conscious of the wave state.
I know,
but if I look at it right now, is it just gonna freeze? I feel like it would freeze like right there. But then the wave is really far away, so it should freeze right there. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 6 minions against 6 minions. The minions have the same amount of HP, which is
3 hitting 2 right now. So well, maybe slightly push, but not too much. Just
yeah. So usually it's just 6 minions against 6 minions. So the wave is going to stay here for a little, just for a little bit.
Yeah.
But what will happen in like 20 seconds?
In 20 seconds from now, I feel like since the wave is stuck right there, his wave will slowly start crashing on mine and build up a giant wave and stick to my tower.
Exactly. So this wave is coming into you slowly because of the next wave, right? Just because this is the middle of the lane, right? But the minions, as you can see, they're on his side, which means when the next wave is coming from the base, it's going to meet again closer to his tower.
Yeah. So I think at this point, I saw Kazakh's bottom side towards Dragon like a few minutes ago, not a few minutes ago, a few seconds ago. So I felt like comfortable since I have Ignite and trying to kill him. Like I didn't want him. I knew he would come back and touch this wave, so I wanted to just play aggro on him. So
yeah, that's not bad. If you see the jungle being bot, it's not bad. But you don't really know what's a freeze. A freeze is when as a freeze is defined as when you can keep a wave in a position, in a stacked position for a long period of time. And the first condition, the condition that the freeze is a freeze, is that the enemy wave should have minimum 3 more minions than your wave. So a freeze is a freeze when we have 5 minions and they have 8 minions. Because the 8 minions are going to kill the 5 minions and the wave is going to slowly come into us so we can set it up so it can stay in a good position. It can stay in the same position for a long time. But the freeze is not a freeze if you have 6 minions and he has 6 minions. He needs to have more minions. So like imagine this wave being like 8 minions and you have like 6 minions. The 8 minions are going to kill the 6 minions, which means you can still keep that wave right there. But the 6 minions, if it's 6 against 6, then think about the next wave. The next wave will just come and make a big wave. So when you're freezing, who should have a bigger wave?
When I'm freezing, who should have a bigger wave? I feel like I think it would be him, because I feel like his minions would get there closer. Yeah.
Yes, no, just in general, not in this case, right? Like just in general, like a freeze is again defined as when you have the wave, like when you have your wave a little bit more little than his wave. So he should have a bigger wave, right? So you can maintain the wave there. Again, the analogy with the mini. So let's say you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he has 5 and you have 2. What will happen with this wave?
It will push into me.
Exactly. So you can keep it right here because those 5 minions are going to kill those 2 minions. But then you can pull those minions and just hold them for the next wave until the next wave is going to come.
Okay.
So I'll show you next time how to freeze it, but your wave management is really, really bad overall.
Okay.
Just so you know. And I will be honest with you right now, because of the fact that you play the least, you're very good on this champion. You're very good in the laning phase, but your fundamentals on the laning phase are not there.
Yeah.
Like, you will improve 10 times harder, 10 times faster, 10 times easier if you pick other champs in other roles. So you can stick to a list and play many of them, but you're going to speed up the process if you're also going to play some other champions on other roles. Because if you only play Elise, you already have bad patterns, and it's going to be a lot harder for you to improve at this point, because you hit the wall. How do you break that wall? Playing other roles, playing other lanes. Not like, main mid lane or main. No, you can still play 70% top lane, but I will play some mid lane, some bot lane, some, so I can get the sense of feeling of playing the game.
Oh, honestly, this season I've queued Phil, except for this coaching. I've just decided that I was going to play Phil and whatever is meta, because, like, I agree with that. It's just these players, they won't really let me play this champion top lane, regardless of how I perform. They will not let me. They will just comment about my champion and pick their own random stuff, and
yeah, again, it's not about your teammates. It's about you not being able to learn the game from playing your champion. Like, if you're going to play Elise top lane, you already developed bad patterns, and those bad patterns you're not going to get rid of them if you just play Elise top lane. You need to play something that allows you to understand the game better, because at the moment, like, again, your general knowledge is not good. You're an amazing Elise player on top lane, but you're not a good player. You're not a good League of Legends player. If I put you right now to play Kiana, I don't think you're going to know how to do it. If I put you to play Aphelios on bot lane, I don't think you have the fundamentals of a laner that wants to be, Platinum 1, Diamond 4 elo.
Surprising you say that. I did play a lot of Kiana.
Oh, you play Kiana?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's just the concept, right? It's just the fact that you play mainly this champion, Elise, and you got good at Elise, but again, like, you don't have the game knowledge of the game. The general knowledge of the game.
And that's honestly, I feel the same way. I feel like that is what I lack. Like, when it comes to just mechanics and understanding my champion damage and stuff like that, it's like I'm very good at that. But when it comes to, it feels like I don't have the patience to play wave state this game.
Yes.
Because I feel like I really do need to bully Mundo, because I feel like if I go even with him, it's going to be really bad in the late game. Like I said, how I feel like if the game goes 25 minutes, it's going to be bad. So I feel, especially since I'm getting so much pressure, I feel like I just need to nonstop just make him want to forfeit the game. And just, okay. So that's why I'm not really like. It's not that I'm not conscious of the lane state. It's just I'm mostly just trying to make sure he's not able to play the game. And this is a mistake where it's like I knew Annie was coming, but like I should have just walked through tower.
Yeah, like here, again, like, you are definitely, like, in this case, I like the play. I like the play for sure. The problem is that after this play, you don't actually need Trundle to push with you. Like, we know where Kha'Zix is. You want solo experience. So you should let him leave, and then you should take the wave. You shouldn't really, because you pinged, if you remember, you pinged him. Hey, help me. He shouldn't help you. Like, you're just going to get it by yourself. Also, again, I agree with you. You should win hard on top, Elise. You should bully him. But if the wave is coming into him, he's losing farm. And he's losing even experience if he's on him. And then if he wants to farm right here, then you can kill him even easier. Because imagine, like, again, a wave that is like close to your tower. When the Mundo, if the Mundo wants to farm, look at this. So this is the wave. And if the Mundo wants to farm, he needs to be like in this proximity, right? Like close to your tower. Which is going to make him even more vulnerable. So you're letting the wave to come into you, you're freezing to bully him harder. Yes, you don't get plates. Yes, you don't get tower, but he loses experience and gold. And at some point, this wave is going to transform, like this wave that is like frozen, that you have frozen, is going to transform into a big slow push. A big wave slow pushing into his tower can mean that you can get the plates. So all of this state, like the wave coming into you, in other words, you can put it, you can transition it, you can transfer it into a huge lead on the Mundo.
Okay.
Still, so no need to necessarily get plates. I will show you next time. I'll show you next time when we do live coaching. I'll fix those things. Okay, so the notepad is really buggy today. Okay, good. 5:30. I don't think we talked about this one. Okay, right here. Okay, so good. This is good. Like right now, you said, hey, I want to just push and I want to recall. You can just dive him here. Like you have ignite, you have a repeal in 10 seconds. You're going to push this wave, just dive him, ignite, kill him, he loses the wave, you recall, and it's over on top, right? So here we didn't really know our damage. You said, if you remember, you said, hey, I'm going to just push and recall. I don't know if you remember. But here you can actually just dive.
I saw Kha'Zix towards the tower, and I know that he's able to die right here. Like I can kill him, but Kha'Zix will be here, right? So I kind of just wait the play out, so that way Kha'Zix will come help him, and then we get 2 people out of it.
Yeah, but he didn't say that in the game. Like right now you're seeing him on the minimap, but he didn't say that in game. You said that you said I'm going to push and recall. That's what he said in the game. He didn't say I'm going to push and recall, or I'm going to wait the play to play out because I saw Kha'Zix mid lane. He didn't say that in the game.
Oh, I see.
That's the thing.
I feel like I did. I may have said something, but I think I did what, yeah, just like attacked him. I think we kill him here.
Maybe you thought about it, but he didn't say it.
I see.
Like
honestly, I could have just repelled on him right there and killed him, but I don't know where Kha'Zix is. Like, I'm trying to play a little conservative, especially since I have Trundle. I don't want to just kill myself and waste his time. So
yeah, so we saw Kha'Zix on the map. Like here, you should have said, "I'm going to push and I'm going to dive." Here.
Okay.
Right? Because of course, like in 20 seconds, the play is already late because you see him on mid lane. But okay, it's because he took a bad decision right here. Right? Because you can dive. Right now, you should push. Let's see.
I feel like right here, if I jumped on him, maybe I may have to use flash. I don't know if I have the full damage rate, but maybe.
No. So. Like here, you can push the wave, and then you're just going to hit a Q on him, back off, wait your Q again, and then once you have another Q, he's just dead because you have ignite, repeal, and everything. So if you commit to this play and push right now, you have time because this guy is still mid lane.
Okay.
And if you're just going to kill him, not right. If you're going to kill him, he's going to lose this wave and the next wave. So we should have committed faster to the play because right now you're pushing, but it's already late. It's already super late. And again, I didn't hear it on the replay. Okay, let me see it again. On bot lane, this is good. Right now you should push because you can dive. Right now you should push. Not like 2 minutes ago. So there is a huge wave management problem.
Yeah, I see him towards the top side, so I want to...
Yes, here you said, yes, you're right. You said it, but it's right now, right? It's already late. So you said it about the Kha'Zix. But if the dive was doable, right, not here, after this trade. Exactly right here. Here, you should be like, hey, this is diveable. I'm going to hit my spider on him. I see Kha'Zix on the bot lane. I need to push. But the decision should be taken right now, instantly. Because it is true that you can't really dive him right now. It's too late.
Yeah, because my repel's on cooldown, so I have to wait for my repel CD, and then this is... Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I just kill him here.
Yeah, you kill him because the tunnel comes. But it's too late. That's what you have to understand. It's the speed of which you're making plays. Like a gold player will still kill him, but a master tier player will kill him like 2 minutes ago. Right? Like it's not the fact that he didn't kill him. It's the fact that he killed him very late. Right?
I feel like if I attacked him right now, he might... I wasn't sure about his flash cooldown, I think, right now, but I think I burned his thing, his passive, and once he did that, I just pushed it in so he would die. And
yeah, this play was overall good with the flash. Yeah, if you go on him and you burn his flash, it's still okay. It's still okay if you just zone him, because he's going to lose. Like look how much he's going to lose. Like he's going to lose so much on top lane. This wave and the next wave, which is most likely cannon. So he's losing a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions plus 6 minions, 11 minions, or even 12 if it's cannon. So he's still going to lose a lot. No need to. So if you're just going to try to zone him, it's going to be so much better. Okay, 7-10. So there are so many mistakes that are like regarding to the lane. And then of course, I'm not going to be too harsh about this one. You know it. You shouldn't really go that way. No problem. Okay, 10-40. So I'm going to show you why you lost the game. Because here you still won the lane phase. It could have been a lot harder if you played good. But overall, you won the lane. You did your job in the lane. Okay, 1040. Let's see this one. Okay, good. Good. That's fine. That's fine. Completely fine. Beautiful. Okay, right here, display. Display. I remember this one. So, good. So let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, so I put the pin code again. Like all of display is pretty suboptimal. So you're pressuring him. Let's actually get some context. Where is Kha'Zix? Okay, so Kha'Zix on bot lane. You're slow pushing. This is fine. This is all good. This is all good. Good. Kha'Zix is mid lane. He's around top lane right now. So he's around top lane, and you put the word right now. Yeah. But this pin code doesn't really help you with anything. So what you should have done is that you should basically put the vision right. Let's see. So after this wave is crushed, here. You should crush this wave. After you crush this wave, you should put the word, because the word is going to be a lot more effective if you're just going to put, like, how can Mundo take the word if you crush this wave into the tower first, right? And you can't really even get ganked if you just go right now and ward. So what you should look to next time is that you should make sure you crush the wave right here before recalling. So he's going to be bothered with taking the minions and he can't follow up. But compare this with what you did. So bronze play. So you pushed, sure. You pressured. You see Kha'Zix on the mid lane, and you're going to ward on. You're going to ward right now. First of all, Kha'Zix could be here. Second of all, how can we contest the ward if Mundo takes it? Like if Mundo wants to take it, right? Like first, apply some pressure by pushing the wave, and after that, go and put a ward. Yeah. Because if you're putting right here, the Kha'Zix could be around, right? And exactly what, and here, this is super greedy. We know that Kha'Zix is offside, right? If you fight right here, it's okay because you can repeal. So it's semi-okay. But we know that Kha'Zix is top lane. And this is not only the mistake, but it's... So we see him. We know that he's top lane. We saw him. And look what you're doing. And our jungle is on bot lane. He's doing a lot of good job here. Like he killed the enemy mid laner. He killed the Janna. It's so good. Your jungle is playing on the strong side. You're playing weak side in this position.
I feel like this was maybe... Because I knew Kha'Zix was top, but I also knew that he didn't see the play happening, so he left. And I feel like this was more mechanical error than macro, because if I kept moving my click, like you see how I click backwards, if I keep clicking towards him and just swap form, that one auto attack kills him here. And Kha'Zix cannot gank me because I have repel. This I feel is more mechanical than macro, because if you keep going just slightly more, like I don't know if you can see his HP, but it's...
And why is this play worth it? Since we already made the play on the bot lane and Trundle is on bot lane. So why do we need this kill? The only play that Kha'Zix wants to kill himself right now. He's 0-3. He just lost the game. He lost all of his jungle. He lost his mid lane and he lost his bot lane. The win condition. Like the only play he has is going top lane.
Yeah.
This is the only play he has. So this play is not needed. You could have killed him and you can probably get 2 kills, but it's not needed. Like a master tier, like a diamond player will not think like that. Like a challenger player will think like, hey, I can kill him, but it's still a little bit of a flip. Because I mean, Trundle is like, we're winning. Trundle is winning. He's on both sides. And he's dead. We killed Janna. The only play that Kha'Zix has is to come top. If I don't give him that play and I just play safe, play the brush, get experience, wait wave to come into me, he's screwed. Because we have winning mid and winning top lane. So here, this one wasn't needed. You could have killed him, but again, the kill doesn't give you anything. And Kha'Zix, when he came here, he was super weak. He was like 0-3, and here he just forced his hand so much. Like he should have died a while ago. And then you just got assistance on your from your team. So this is why you have 7 deaths per game, by the way. Because you're getting tunneled. You're getting tunneled, 5.7. Because you're a good player with Elise. I really like how you play Elise. So what is your peak overall?
Peak is rank 30. I got to rank 30 and I got challenger in 3s, 5s, and SoloQ.
Okay, in season 3?
Season 4.
Season 4. Okay, and what was your peak?
Season 3 I was diamond 199 OP.
Okay, and what was your peak like in the last like 2-3 years?
Last season I was Master 118 LP, playing just Elite Top.
Elite Top, right?
It's like if I play other things, like you said, the game is so much more easy, manageable, and like progressing and like as a player, it's just 10 times easier. But
yeah.
I kind of just have the ego to want to do it with this champion, you know?
No, you can do it, but it just if you're going to do it simultaneously, like if you get a Smurf and you play on that Smurf, let's say on any mid or on like any Talon, Fizz, Diana, and you also play some bot lane, let's say you play some Varus, you play some MF. Like if you're going to do that simultaneously, and let's say you play 2 games per day on those roles and like 3 to 4 games ranked on Elise, it's going to be this practice going to be 10 times better than 8 hours per day on Elise practice. This is more efficient for your progress, for your improving.
Okay.
Because you're definitely pretty good in terms of what Elise should do in the game, like overall the champion. So 13-10 tower. Let's see. Okay, so there are lots of mistakes right here. We can probably stay like 3 hours in this game. But again, it's because I'm analyzing this like and we're talking about super
unfortunately, like this matchup, like I said, it's Mundo, so it's like it also just kind of sucks for me. Like against any other champion besides Mundo, they would have lost this game 100%. But Mundo is just
he scaled really well. And then here, I would just get the tower. I would get even if you die, I wouldn't
really flash and E. There's no death here.
Even you can. So the thing is, you can. I don't know if you have a shutdown. I would have to press tab. I don't think you have a shutdown. You can just die here. The thing is, if you get this tower, what can we do? You have so much more pressure on top lane, which means you can actually push the wave and then go through mid lane. And then you have Kiana set up. Annie is very squishy, so you can very easily kill the Annie. And eventually, you can even go bot lane and set up a dive. Because you're playing Elise, right? This tower is so important for you. Because first of all, you need to win early game. Second of all, you need to snowball and accelerate after you win early game, because you won early game. So step number 1 is checked. But right now, I need to transition it. So if you get this tower, and you have the ability to roam mid lane effectively, because of course, by getting the tower, you can push this wave into the second tower, and Mundo is right here. So he doesn't have time to react to your wave. So you can actually...
on Annie. Yeah,
exactly. And then we flash on Annie, and they're tilted. And when you kill Mundo, like when you win against Mundo top lane and then you go to mid lane, she's tilted as well. And we can even eventually go to bot lane because you're playing Elise, right? Like you're super good in terms of diving. Even if it's Jana.
Yeah, that was so sad.
Super close. So it was worth like dying for the tower here.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, let's see. Okay, 14-0-0. Okay, so you agreed a little bit right here with the recall. 14-0-0. Okay, good. And then you push. So you get a kill, you push the tower. I like this play. You take this. So right now, this play is like semi-greedy to going into the jungle because you don't really have any vision at the moment. You don't have any vision on the jungle. You have a bunch of gold. I wouldn't stay. But right now, once you are advancing, we see the Kha'Zix on the bot lane. So this play is okay right now. I don't like that you go Blue Trinket because you're super ahead and you want to snowball. I would get Sweeper and I would just get Sweep through the jungle and go through mid lane. Personally, if you're not that ahead, then Blue Trinket is okay. But yes, personally I would get Sweeper. And this one was okay. What I didn't like was what I did after. Like here, good. I would just recall. So pushing the wave. And then recall immediately. Because you are like, I know that you are like, hey, I need 400 gold for the item. But the problem is that 400 gold, especially when you don't really have any camps, like right now you do have the Scuttle, but it's just 100 gold, and you're not going to get blue buff Gromp Wolves right now.
I honestly thought about just taking his whole bottom side or top side. Like, what do you think about doing that for the item? If I just took over the game and just took every resource, because I feel like that was honestly something I should have maybe done. Looking back again now, if I look at the state.
So you have 2 options here. You have the option of, hey, I need to accelerate really fast and I need to win fast, in which case you go recall, you get the Jewel, and then you go back top lane, you push the wave and you roam instantly. Don't lose any tempo, don't lose any second. Or you go to Scuttle, Blue, Wolves, and then you just take the Void, right? Take the Void instantly, and then you just make a play on the map. But here, the worst thing that you can do is staying and not even getting staying top lane. Because you need to get Void and you need to get it fast. Or Just recall with what you have, get well, because it's not like, okay, Void is going to help him.
I think I did the math in my head, and since Scuttle was gone, I decided to compensate the Scuttle gold with the top lane gold.
Top lane gold?
That was what I think potentially went on in my head. Like, yeah.
Usually right here I wouldn't really like, I would just, if I have that much gold, I would just recall, even if you have like, if you need 400 gold for the Void, because we know that you're not dealing with the Mundo anymore. Like, all what I have to do is what? Create pressure by pushing, rotate mid lane, deal with Ezreal, deal with Janna, deal with, like, you don't need Void against those champs. It helps you, but you don't need it. You hit Cocoon, you get a kill.
Yeah.
So that's why if you're not dealing with the Mundo, like, the Void is not high priority. And then it was a little bit too late. And that's why in this play you died. And you see how close it was. For any item that you had, you would have killed him. Boom. Any item that you had, extra. So that's why I don't recommend to stay with like lots of gold like this.
Yeah.
Or stay, but be decisive. Take all of the camps, take the item fast, recall, go top. Don't like stay, okay, Scatter is not here, I go top, I overextend. Try to be very decisive. Okay, 22-20. Okay, so, and let's go to the thing that you lost to the game. Really quick here.
Yeah.
So here, right now you go top lane, which is perfectly fine. The fight is there. So here you want to ask yourself, hey, what is more important right here? So the cracks is okay, because you're relatively close to them. But just going on the top lane will give the enemy team a chance to fight. Especially because right now they do have any. So fighting in tight spots...
Yeah, I feel like right now I didn't see any fight, because I mean I know that the Pike could throw a Q, but I was looking at, I mean, look at Zaya's position. She's so far away. I feel like there's really not, unless they flash on us, there's not a fight. But
here you should just go, right? Because the wave top lane is not as important as this fight right now, because we know that we need to accelerate the game, and if we lose this fight, this means we're wasting so much time, and they get time and they get farm. So here I would just leave the wave. And I would just go. Just a little bit faster than you already did. And then once the fight is over, I would not fall. Like here, I would just back off. I would just go back on top lane, protobell W the wave, just recall. And then just go both lane. Because the fight is over already. And the reason why it's over is because Kiana died, Pike is dead already. So didn't need to stay here. The mechanical execution was okay. But yeah, it didn't need to engage after. So could have followed a bit earlier. Pay attention to the map a bit earlier. Overall... She shouldn't really commit for that. Yeah. And then after this, 22. So right now we're going to see the mistakes that lost to the game. So 22-20. Okay. Right now you go top lane. Sure. You go top lane. You're pushing this wave. So your only job right now, is to again create a little bit of a pressure on top lane and then instantly rotate with your team. Split pushing, staying on the side lane. It's not good. First of all, it's because you're not winning split push against Mundo. He's just too tanky at this point. Second of all, you're getting outskilled. So you need to win really fast. And if you're going to split push top lane, they catch waves, so you don't want to do that. So just fix the wave top lane. Like here, personally, what I will do, I will not stay on top lane because you stay top lane. Like, again, first of all, mid is more important. Even if it's far, mid is more important for you as an Elise. If you're playing Jax, it's okay. You know, because you want to split push. If you're playing Yorick, same thing. But with Elise, what I will do and what will challenger players do, so the importance of Elise being mid lane is huge. So you need to go mid lane. But I will fix the wave top lane. How do you do that in a short?
I think that was more so because I was being like spectated. Like, honestly, I feel like I'm like one of the players that would like run towards mid lane, but then it creates like this problem where like, look at my CS by 22 minutes. Like, it feels so bad. So
yeah, but you're playing Elise.
Yeah.
So what I will do here, I will just go on the wave, fix it by using the W, and then I'm just going to run mid. So go W the wave, because that's going to slow push the wave into them, so it's still okay state. So you fix it, and then you just go through mid with the spider form. So that's what the challenger player will do. You can also do, you know, W proto belt if you want here, but no need to. Like, you don't need to get the cannon, because you see that you are like 5 seconds later there. And what does 5 seconds mean?
That's 5 seconds. The team fight.
That's why we lost this. Because look at it, you're here, like right here, you're there with the cocoon, the W, with everything. But right now, the fight is already over. And you see this distance? If you just W the wave and you don't push it and you don't get a cannon, you're here. And you can win this fight. You have a chance to win this fight. Because look at your positioning right now. Like, you would have been with them. Here is when you lost the game. Well, here is the first time when you lost the game. And then here we committed and we had 2 members dead already. So try to avoid for as much as possible to do those plays when you have a number disadvantage. Just cut the losses, like back off, be like, okay, they died already. Let's make sure I don't die. Unless I have a really good free catch. and I can escape, I don't want to go in.
Yeah,
it's better to
I don't know. A part of me was hoping that the Xayah would flash onto the Ezreal with me in there and use heal and play with the game with me, but she just played by herself, especially since she was like 7 or 6-2. Like, I felt like that was 100% team fight, especially after Kiana hit her ult. Like on Ezreal, like I thought that team fight was 100% win for us, but she just, I don't know what she was doing. Like I was focusing on myself.
It was still like a 3 versus 5, right? So that was the problem. But yeah, I understand your thought process right now. But right here, this is definitely not winnable, because look at the HP of the team. Like here,
right
Kiana
here,
is still
like
very far.
Kiana's like she hit a good ult. Yeah, she's running away, and I honestly don't even need Kiana. I just needed that. That ulti was like perfect for me, and I felt like if I played mechanically better and had Zonias and everything and did everything like well mechanically, I feel like there was like some kind of play here. But
yes, it's a flip, right? It's still a flip. Maybe you can kill like one more here, but it's still a bad
like
play.
She just watches me die while I have Zonias and she has heal. She just that's just, I don't know, sucks for me, I guess.
Yeah, the thing is, she's super far, and you can't just like commit like that as an AD carry. Like here, look at her positioning. Like she could have just
flash over the wall.
Yeah, but she doesn't have ulti, and you don't do that as an AD carry. You always need to play around being patient. Like she's an AD carry. She's always looking. Like not even Uzi will do this because it's a greedy play.
Yeah, I see.
Right? If she has ulti, the play is like int if she doesn't do it. Like she's garbage. But without ulti, you're a bit paranoid. Like if you play AD carry, you will know that you need to be like very patient and be very paranoid about those kind of like number disadvantage fights. That's the problem. She also got killed by the Janna because she tried to follow you, and then it's still a 3v5 fight, no matter what. It's still something that is like pretty low chances that we win, especially because Kiana was super low. Okay, and then 24.
Yeah, she's the kind of player that would literally flash like point blank. Like I just
yeah, but again, we're not playing in high elo, right? So we don't have to have expectations. The play wasn't good, but also your play wasn't good, so
yeah.
Okay, 24-20. Okay, so you go to bot lane. Okay, so right here, going to bot lane. Let's see. So what was your thought process right here?
I was looking at the wave top pushing to them. Then I saw Kiana taking mid lane. So the only CS I saw was bot lane.
True, but you want to check the lane because right now the wave is actually slow pushing into them. But because you didn't really navigate to your camera there, you don't know the wave state. Like you see that you're going there, and this is a really bad play. You're going there, you're going there. Well, first of all, you should stay with your team, but it's okay to fix the waves first before joining them, so you can push one and then join them. But right now, look at the wave. The wave is already fixed, so why are we here?
Yeah.
So what you should have done is that you should go through mid lane, look at the bot wave. If it's pushing into you, then you should go there, collect it, and go mid. But if it's not pushing into them like it was, you should run it down mid lane and play with your team. The only way you win this game right now at this point, because we're getting our scale, is if you catch them. If you use flash, if you play with your team, flank or catch Ezreal or Janna.
Yeah.
Just one way. Because here we're saying, hey, I should AFK split push. But if you look what happened right now because you didn't really pat with the Xayah. So the fight top lane and the fight here, this rotation, those ones just seal the deal. Like just lost the game.
Okay.
So that's didn't play bad. You're a very good player in the lane phase. Definitely punished him. But wave management and the rotations can be improved. And I'm going to show you next time in the live game. I'm going to fix those things.
Yeah, see, it's just crazy how like tanky Mundo is. Like any other champion dies, and just it's such a bad time for them. But Mundo just has that extra 2 HP, and it's just so sad. And then that one, it's just, I don't know. My Pyke has been like a psychopath the whole entire game. So like, I don't know. I should just really just avoid making coin flip plays by myself.
Yeah, right here I like the
potential.
So it's still like 1-for-1. So this is like, well, it's 3v4 still because Xayah is not here. But I like the play to look for a cocoon. The problem is that after you miss it, why are we clicking forward? Because we miss it, right? Okay.
He was charging his Q, so I didn't know what was going on with that. I was hoping he would get a cocoon, and then I saw them split, and I saw Ezreal by himself, but I didn't know if Annie was right there. I didn't expect her to hit me with anything. I didn't see like, because usually she would use W right here. And I didn't see any particles, but it's apparently a Q. It's just, my brain is just slow. I could have repelled and dodged the CC,
yeah,
and then it would have been gooder, and then I had Zonias, so I had a lot of time to delay them and like mess around with them, but it was more so mechanical, me not switching form and repelling fast enough.
Yeah, and also like right here, like going on an Ezreal with the Divine and with E, with potentially Exhaust and Flash, it's pretty greedy still. Especially because your team, Trundle is kind of useless. Well, he's really useless against Ez. Pyke is really useless against Ez too.
Yeah.
So this play is kind of meh.
Yeah, that was definitely a hard mechanical error there.
So those are like the main things, the main most important things. So let's see. So what do you remember from the session here?
I remember a lot about just number advantage. Just I really should play wave management more and just see if that actually just increases my like domination of the game. You know, in terms of lane. Pay attention more to the lane state. Don't just tunnel, walk to lanes. You know, play around my team. Leave a little bit earlier. You know, try to be there 5 seconds earlier, pretty much for the team plays, and communicate a little bit better. And also don't use summoners. Don't coin flip. Stuff like that.
True. Perfect. So overall, you're an amazing player in terms of laning phase. Your general knowledge needs to be worked on. So again, as I said, if you have fun playing other lanes and other roles, it will help you a lot to play those. And also, wave management is something that we need to fix like a sub. And I will help you with that.
And I feel like I can definitely play like wave. Like I can play AFK like much better in that circumstance, but I really just wanted to punish Mundo. Like it's pretty much specifically I feel like that champion kind of changed how I play personally.
Yeah. Could be. We're going to see like next time, because don't worry, we're going to have other games, and I do recommend you to play with mute all, because you're going to get influenced by the chat, and you're a good player. Definitely, I do recommend just mute all and like focus on yourself, because you can definitely do better, a lot better than this. Okay, so let's see. So work on.
Let me come back once again.
Right here, I want you to get more experience on playing other roles and lanes. So if you can play in the next week to play like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games on other roles or other champ, that would be lovely. And of course, right now on Elise, you want to improve your wave management. Okay, always pay attention to wave states. Try out the strategy with slow pushing, with having the wave slow push into you. So we talked about it today. And use the rules for wave management. So as I said, the first one was right here, 1, 2, 3. So the things that will influence the wave, your wave state, 3 things.
Minions,
number of minions,
health of minions, proximity.
Yes. Relative to the number of enemy minions. Okay, HP of minions and position of the incoming minion wave. Perfect. So those are the 3 things. Try to work with try to work on them, and try to like pay attention more to the wave states. And next time we're going to improve on that. We're going to go step by step. So in the next game, just try to improve your wave management a little bit. Ready for the next session. Perfect. So I want you to play. So how much do you usually play per day?
Well, this weekend I haven't really been able to play. I've just been doing other things, but I can probably play like 2 or 3 games just to
per day, right?
Phil. So I'll play 2 games with Phil, and then I'll play 1 game of Release Top.
Okay.
And just focus on wave management every game.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So let me see. So play minimum 15 more games on Elise in a ranked solo duo. Then, and I want you to play minimum basically 12 more games on a field in even normal games. Or if you have a smurf, you can play on a smurf. I do recommend you to watch the session one more time, because I was talking during the game, so you can hear my thought process right here as well.
Okay.
So if you have time to watch it, it's going to help you a lot. And the next session is going to be for sure spectate live coaching. So I approach plus in ear wave management. So I'm going to let you play, but the wave management is going to be controlled by me. This is what this is going to be. It's going to mean. Okay, so we know what to do right now. We have the plan right here. Let me give you the session recorded. Questions, my man?